Here in downtown Toronto at the Mattamy Centre for the Invictus Games 2017, I'm here with Geno. Geno is the keynote speaker for powerlifting Invictus Games 2017. Geno, welcome to the show.
Jay, thanks for having me.
Thank you very much. It's an honor to have you on our camera today.
Thank you.
Before we get started, I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about how you got started in powerlifting.
Funny story. I'll give you the abbreviated version. I grew up on the Jersey Shore, and I used to run bikini contests on the Jersey Shore. And a fella came and one day watching the event, and he said, you know, you do some job and you can really pump up a crowd. He said, would you come to my gym and announce a powerlifting contest? And I said, I don't even know what powerlifting is. So he said, please, I'll teach you the sport. You can come, you get a membership, train with you. You learn the sport, you learn the competition, and bring some of that energy to powerlifting, because it can be kind of a tedious, dull at times sport, and if you bring a little excitement to anything, it makes it more interesting and fun. So I did my first local competition in a little powerlifting gym in the middle of Anytown, New Jersey, and it just kind of grew from there. I think they liked the fact that I brought a little bit more excitement than a usual just mundane play-by-play, and maybe I put a little bikini twist to that in the background. I don't know, but it rolled from there. I basically went from a little gym in New Jersey to announcing world competitions. I've been doing it pretty much for almost 20 years now, and have traveled the world doing powerlifting competitions. Just got back from Hong Kong, and I'm headed to New Zealand in a few weeks.
Now, have you ever done an event with the veterans before?
This is my first time with the veterans. So this will be my first.
Tell us how you made the connection with the Invictus Games, or how they made the connection with you.
The connection came through the Canadian Powerlifting Union. Actually, and I'm not just sucking up to the Canadians here, okay? Out of all the countries in the world that I've announced, the country that really engages in and they put their heart and their soul into powerlifting is the country of Canada. And I have announced from BC all the way across to Newfoundland.
Oh, wow.
And pretty much every province in between, except for maybe Manitoba. I'm looking to get there if anyone has an interest. Through my affiliation with each one of the individuals that runs each one of those powerlifting competitions in the provinces, they contacted me and said, would you help us with this fantastic cause? And I was more than happy.
Speaking of this fantastic event, this is fantastic. We want to give a big applause to Prince Harry, all the veterans, all the organizers, volunteers that have made this week happen. How do you feel about this week, Geno?
What I love is the fact that Prince Harry has put something together that has taken off. I mean, I believe the first one was just in England.
Yep.
And now we have many countries throughout the world that are involved in these Invictus Games. And the more attention we can give to our wounded warriors and our veterans who deserve the attention and don't get enough of the attention. You know, I've done a little bit of work with suicide prevention with some of our wounded vets in the United States, where I'm from, and this is kind of the big league now. And it's an honor and a pleasure to be part of the Invictus Games, and I hope that I make Prince Harry proud and we put on a show for them today.
Well, that's, what more can you say? That's great, Geno. Again, if you want to find out more about Geno, where could they go, Geno, to find out more about you?
You could go to the USA Powerlifting, USAPL.com, sorry, or the IPF, International Powerlifting Federation.com, and you can find out all you need to know about powerlifting both in the United States, Canada, Canadian Powerlifting Union. They always have me here. I'm going to, if I could give a plug real fast, for Canada is having their national championship next March in Calgary, and they've invited me to be the speaker. And we are going to hold, the International Powerlifting Federation is going to be holding the World Championship in Calgary,
congratulations,
Canada, next year, and I have invited to announce at that one too.
I hope we're coming too.
You know what?
Disability Channel would love to be there.
And you know what? I would be honored. You were my first interview here, and I would love to have you come back at the World Championship, and
we'd be honored.
We may see some of these same fellas there hanging out if they get the bug and decide they want to continue to powerlift.
That's great. Hey, come on down to the Mattamy Centre tonight. Actually, Geno's going to be the announcer for the powerlifting. Come on down. It's going to be a great event all week. We're down here, Sheridan Centre, all throughout Toronto. Again, I'm Jay Stoyan for the Disability Channel. We'll see you next time.
Did I do all right?
That was awesome, buddy. That was great. I love that
I was
story.
nervous.